Contestant number 2, can you hear me and see the timer?
On the way, yeah.
Oh. Contestant number 2, can you hear me and see the timer?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see the timer.
Contestant number 2, Kathryn Hirsekorn. Kathryn Hirsekorn.
That was a great way to spend 5 to 7 minutes on a Friday evening. Thank you, Keith, for that really fun speech. And thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, judges, and dignitaries. Persuasion is a important skill for success in many areas of life, but it's also particularly important in delivering a dynamic speech. And all of the elements that go into the art of persuasion are things that we diligently practice in Toastmasters. And I can tell that Keith has diligently practiced many of the elements of persuasion. Keith was very adept at his storytelling. And storytelling makes your speech so memorable. It's the thing that persuades the audience to come on board. And he did that. He painted beautiful pictures with his imagery. He had the grit and the griminess. He had the slogging up the hill with his hand motions. And he even had a quote from Streetcar Named Desire. So it was really a great story, and it caused me to want to jump into the story with him and learn the lessons alongside of him. One of the things that I would recommend that Keith do is to take more advantage of really owning the stage, move around and use more of it, get demonstrative, and really ham it up a little bit. This is your 7 minutes to own this stage. And you really want to take the power in that and make sure that nobody takes their eyes off of you during your 5 to 7 minutes. I also recommend that you tighten up your structure just a little bit. It did flow, the story flowed logically, so that was great, but there was no succinct parts to it. And so I found myself getting a little bit lost, and I think the impact would have been stronger if I'd been able to digest the various components of your journey. So if you keep going with this amazing, impressive storytelling that you have, combined with your word wizardry and vivid descriptions and your imagery that really brought your story into like 3D for all of us, but you add to your repertoire the ability to really own the stage and the power of that stage, as well as get a crisper structure going so that the flow is there, but also we have time to really evaluate each section of your story. And if you do all that, I'm convinced that Keith will soon be the poised and confident communicator extraordinaire that Keith was born to be. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.